All right, we're back. We're back. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on with my internet. I might have to call the company and be like, "What's going on?"
The shit to myself.
I might have to call my internet provider and ask them what the hell is going on here, because this is now just too frequent of a thing. There you go. I got it back on.
Yep.
And my internet's dropping out. I'm gonna have to call my cable provider and ask them what's going on, because it shouldn't keep doing this. So I'm gonna have to do that tomorrow. Because this is just ridiculous. Redonkulous. I'll be right back though. I need to grab a drink.
Okay.
And now it's all mine for a few more minutes.
Come with me if you want to live.
Mwahaha.
Oh boy.
All right, I am back. Yes.
What? Is
I'm
your
back.
internet okay or is it?
Nah, it's shot. It's shoddy internet. All right.
It's hillbilly.
I just don't understand it. I
I
don't.
can help you.
I was
Just
never
out in the
immune.
backyard holding
Whenever
up a,
I said and did
satellite
something
dish.
fucked up back in the day, people put my balls over the coals for it. You know, today I'm still
Oh,
today.
wait. What'd you say, Phil?
I don't. I was never immune. Whenever I said and did something fucked up back in the day, people put my balls over the coals for it.
Actually, Phil, you're not the only one. Lots of people get their balls raked over the coals for shit they said. But you don't watch anybody, so you don't hear about other streamers and their controversies and the shit they have to go through. Why do you think you had Mundane Matt on the kill stream? With Keemstar, Ethan Ralph, Medicare, and those other guys. They fucking ran that dude through the goddamn mud for the shit what he did. You never went on a kill stream. You've never met with the people that have something to say against you. You've always sat there and been in your own YouTube channel bitching that other people have mean things to say about you or laugh at you because of your own actions. Let's think about it, Phil.
Let's not forget all the time he's lied. He's literally said it himself. His exact words. It's easier to lie than to tell the truth.
Exactly.
You know, today I'm still today having things brought up from 2010 that I said that was a joke. But, you know, I'm the devil for doing it. But these people daily do this shit. And it's okay, just because of who they are. Bullshit. There should be a standard across the board.
Guess what, Phil? It's never going to be let down, Phil. Like right here, even in your own fucking Kick chat. My Kick streams are 100% funded by viewers. Please consider either subbing to the channel or gifting a sub to your fellow viewer. There is also a Kick system where I shout out 100 kicks or more for one contribution. You can also tip me directly via PayPal using the tip command, or check out the details in the channel on Kick. Thank you very much. Everything you have is telling people how to give you money. I'm pretty fucking sure, Phil, people know how to give you money. They don't need a system constantly telling them every 5 minutes on how to empty their pockets into your pockets.
That we're all held to as content creators.
Most people I know usually put that stuff down in the video description and shit like that.
Yeah.
Level of moral responsibility that if you're going to talk shit about something or someone, then basically you need to be sure that what you're saying is true.
And it is true, Phil. Did you not go off on your audience Friday? for not giving you $600? Did you not sit there and yell at them and scold them for it? Have you not scolded your chat for not giving you money? Have you not stopped playing games and demanding money from your chat? Have you not quit playing games because people haven't given you money? So, again, Phil, these are all things that come from your mouth, no one else's.
And this happens to me all the time. This is why this channel will not grow. I can't get a new fan base. Because every time that I have a chance to do something that might hit the algorithm or grow, someone dumps on me. And it's always for bullshit. A clip from 2009 out of context, now you're gonna shit on me for that?
Yes, Phil, because you still haven't changed. Again, you haven't changed, my guy. You are still a shitty person. You still are begging for money.
Okay, so
Go ahead.
let's just play this game. Okay, Phil, let's just knock out anything beyond the past 2 years. Let's pretend that doesn't exist for just a moment. Play that game with me for a minute, Ice.
Sure.
Within the last 2 years, how many times has he begged for money, bitched about making his goals, and said that Chad is responsible for making sure he hits his goals and entertaining him?
Plenty of times.
Because I think 2 years is at least a well marginal time, regardless of who you are.
Yeah. Hell, you know what? I'll do you one better, Soul.
Hmm?
Let's do just a year. Just
Yeah.
a year. Like, even slashing it to a year, it's still the same. It hasn't changed.
Enough of this shit. No, not free speech. Because what he's doing isn't free speech, and what these people are doing is not fucking free speech. There's a difference
Yes, it is.
between criticizing someone for something that actually happened.
Which it did happen. It's not that it didn't happen. It did happen.
Or criticizing someone for a fabricated situation because someone took clips out of context to make them look bad.
You did that yourself, Phil. Guess what, Phil? So let me break this down for you. I know you'll never see this, but let me break it down for you, Phil. When you act like an asshole, people are going to then start combing all of your previous videos and see what you have done. Hey, Phil couldn't have been this way back then. Phil, there's no way Phil was a bad guy back then. Oh, he was the same person back then. And then that gets put up into this storyboard. And now they get to paint this picture of Phil today is, Phil 10 years ago. Or Phil 10 years ago is still the same as Phil today. Slander would be free speech, by the way. But again, this wasn't even slander.
As a content creator, you have a responsibility.
Could you pause for just 1 second?
Sure, go for it.
Okay, let's put it this way, just for the sake of argument. Does anybody know what an MO is?
Yeah, MO, yeah.
So, applying that logic here, Phil, people will put together bits and pieces of your MO and see that's a constant throughout your entire thing. See, that's how that works. You're an asshole now, back then, it's a constant. That's an MO because it's a constant theme with you.
Yeah, it's
You see how
never
it works?
changed. It's never changed.
And to the public at large to make sure that you're not pushing a false narrative into their fucking consciousness.
But it's not a false narrative, Phil. Like, this is what you don't seem to get.
Okay, here,
You have been a beggar from the beginning.
Let's put it this way, Ice. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, you stole my shovel,
Sure.
and then you gave it back.
Yeah.
You still stole my shovel, you asshole.
Yeah, I still stole it at the end. Sure, I gave it back, but I still stole it.
So,
The redemption would be me giving the shovel back and trying to redeem myself and get your forgiveness, hopefully. But I still deserve
People
any
should-
criticisms that come my way from stealing the shovel. But all this is wah, wah, wah. People make fun of me. Wah, wah, wah. That's all this is.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. You should have a responsibility that you're not saying, oh, by the way, I know that this conspiracy is true and here it is and it's false.
Wait, let's see. Walk the ship with me here. For example, this is how you don't play are outdated. Why would you not improve from your gameplay, Phil? You sucked back then, you're worse now. Exactly. So that still shows that, Phil, you never evolved or got better as an entertainer or let's player, a game player, anything. Let's see here. Ramen. He's about to say his creators have a responsibility with the things they say, but he constantly lies about people, most notably video game developers. Weird how he never applies. Yeah. Another one though, and Soul loves bringing it up. You want to bring it up, Soul?
What's that? I'm sorry.
Tell me what Phil's lying.
Like, I forget honestly right now at this point. My brain
A
fried.
lie is a lie. A lie is still an answer. A lie is
That old
still an
shtick,
answer.
yeah.
And then let's not forget, last month when he sat there and said, "I never intended to tell Stuttering Craig or Side Scrollers the truth anyway. That was never a thing I had to be truthful about." And then you wonder why people call you a liar. I mean, when you sit there and say, "I never had any intention of telling them the truth," that was never stated that I had to tell the truth. Why the fuck would anyone want to deal with you then? That's just bad.
You shouldn't get away with that. Look at what just happened to well, that just happened to Alex Jones, right? How many years he thought his shtick was gonna be? He was gonna say that the Sandy Hook shooting.
That's what he got in trouble for, Phil. Alex Jones got in trouble for saying that Sandy Hook school shooting was a hoax. That's what he got sued for. He didn't get sued for saying that they're putting things in the water to turn the frogs gay. He didn't get sued for saying President Obama isn't illegal. He didn't get sued for anything else. He got sued for saying Sandy Hook was a hoax. But don't sit there and say, "Oh, well, he was held accountable for one thing." One thing he was held accountable for. Everything else he was able to spout off unchallenged.
And here's another thing, Phil. Regardless of how you feel about it, somebody thinks you're an asshole for any reason. That's opinion.
Yeah.
So, fuck off.
It was fabricated. It was a fake op, and it was all bullshit, right? They sued the fuck out of him.
Yes, for Sandy, and I like it. So, all right, so again, all right, I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. So, Phil right now is being dishonest because he only took one thing that Alex Jones did that he got in trouble for. Out of everything Alex Jones has done throughout his career, he did one thing he got in trouble for. One. And that's the one Phil wants to latch on to. Because, well, see, he got in trouble for this. Yeah, how much other shit did he say, Phil? How much other shit did Alex Jones say over his career of doing, I guess, podcasting, I guess is what it would be? I mean, I'm just saying, fair is fair, Phil. You got to be truthful with this. You want to take one thing and say, this is the thing. Okay, but he did years of other stuff. So that doesn't work, Phil. That doesn't work that you're saying he was held accountable for one thing out of the millions of other things he said. The same with you, Phil. You have said a lot of shit that people can actually point out is wrong. And you decided to keep pushing the narrative anyway.
They sued the living shit out of Alex Jones, and he lost, and now, for the rest of his life, this guy is going to be in financial distress trying to figure out how to do this shit.
All he's Phil, even though he's been kicked off of the majority of every platform on the face of the internet, he still finds platforms to get on. Phil, people still listen to him, and as many people have told him it's slandered, then sue. Exactly.
He's, they're sucking all his money away. He's trying to hide his money and get away with it because his legacy is that he lied about this fucking thing to get.
Again, though, Phil, Phil, well, you want to say people are just making up shit or lying? Phil, you're being disingenuous. You're lying right here. Again, because you only want to cling on to one thing that Alex Jones got in trouble for, and you're trying to paint that this is why people need to be held accountable. No, it doesn't work with that. It doesn't work with that because it was one incident. Nobody sued you. Nobody's trying to take your money. Nobody's doing any of that. We're just saying, hey, look at this retard. Look at what this fucking retard is doing. Look at the lies that this dude is spreading. And that's it.
Clickbait to get attention on himself.
Oh, go ahead, Soul.
Pause for this one. I hate to use such a traumatic incident like the shooting. Yeah. So bear with me on this one just a little bit. But Phil, you notice the difference here is that when they look back, people can prove. I'm not saying it was hoax. Please don't misunderstand me.
Yeah.
But people can look up and find information about this and see that it was an actual thing. People can look up information about you and see your own stream and see it's an actual thing. Do you see a correlation here at any point? Maybe? Or am I just crazy?
No, you're not crazy. It's the truth. But again, this is just Phil upset that he got caught. As Ramen said earlier, he got caught and he's pissed about it.
And he got held accountable.
Sorry, he got caught.
Yeah.
And now that's what I mean. So he was held accountable, but now we have all these content creators on a daily basis react to this, react to that, react to this, react.
And did you not have DSP reacts? You have the same thing, Phil. You have had a channel, or still have the channel, DSP Reacts. So you also react to people. You react to people's content. You've reacted to commercials. You've reacted to football commercials. You react to
people
food.
reacting to you.
Exactly. So okay. Ooh, perfect. So when you sat there and shat on your news company, which you got the information wrong about them asking for donations for food, you've sat there and you said it, I think you said it yesterday or today, I don't fucking remember, but you sat there and said that, oh, why the hell are they sitting there asking for certain types of food? The person's just going to take the fucking food. That wasn't the case, Phil. They said if you want to go the extra mile, here's what you can do. So, should you not be held accountable for that then, Phil? Because you got that information completely wrong, despite them telling it to you to your face.
To that. First of all, it's not your content. You didn't make the content.
No, but they're making the reaction to the content, thus making that their content, Phil. If you feel that way, strike it down. If
then
that's how you feel, strike
your
it.
entire DSP Reacts section is not your content, Phil.
Yeah. No, that's
So,
for what he's saying, Soul, then he should go ahead and strike Asmongold's video down. He needs to strike down Asmongold. He needs to strike down Button Check. He needs to strike down side scrollers. He needs to strike down everybody that reacted to that video. And watch the shitstorm that would follow.
So the very least you could do is if you're going to react to it, you do the research to make sure it's real, that someone didn't make it up, fabricate.
Phil, it came from your channel.
I hold on a second. So, Phil, how do you know they didn't? At what point do you think they had no research done whatsoever on you? Because you keep saying, do your research, do your research. And the one person that was doing research on you stopped because you were just not that credible. Does that ring a bell at all to you?
Yeah. But again...
I forget what it was I was going to do thing for him, but literally just stopped because he found him not credible because he did one on, I think, on Boogie also.
Oh yeah, that was I was about to say Mike Klum. Well, no,
Yes.
Phil ended that. Phil ended that before it got anywhere. But let's not forget though. June the King sat there and told Phil to his face he's not credible.
That was it. June the King was the one I
Yeah.
was thinking of.
Yeah, he did that video. He did that 4-hour video, but turned around and told Phil in the interview, he's like, Phil, you're not credible. And Phil fucking just nodding his head to him like, yep. That's not something you should be proud of. That's not something you should be just nodding your head like, yeah. Like, dude, that's bad. That's a bad look. Legally speaking, it is their content. Yeah, that's what exactly. But that's what I'm saying though. Go ahead and strike it down. Strike down everybody that reacted to it, Phil. And watch how fast you lose.
It, purposely make it look in a certain way.
No one made it look a certain way though. It is what you said. Phil, it came from your mouth. Nobody spliced it up to make it sound like you said something you didn't say. No, it is exactly what you said. But see, you're trying the same shit. Be like, oh, but it's not on my stream, so it didn't happen that way. Well, Phil, how come I got 10 other videos from 10 different people that clip the same thing, and those are all the same and yours isn't? That's kind of odd.
But no one does that. No one does due diligence. It's just, I'll make the content, I'll benefit from it. You know? The narrative, the hilarious narrative, is that DSP is a broke bum and begs all day for money.
And that's what you do, but continue.
Because he makes no money. You got Asmongold laughing in that clip about he made $7 on his whole stream. No, I didn't.
No, Phil, he's $7. He's putting it how you made it out. You said only $7. That was your words. You said it. In that moment, that's the words you said. So he's laughing at that moment you said $7. But thank you for letting us all know you watched the video. Go ahead.
Not only that, remember, this is also the man that constantly saying, oh, I make such good money. It doesn't matter if we miss a stream or two of hitting the goals.
Yep.
Then the minute he misses a goal, he's like, oh, we got to make up for it. I want to hit these goals. I want to do DSP tries it. I don't know what went wrong with the last stream. You guys usually support this. Blah, blah, blah. Like, he's trying to find a reason why the stream was supported. Maybe people just couldn't show up or didn't have the money or whatever reason.
Yeah.
I've been hitting my goals regularly. I've been actually exceeding.
And begging, Phil. It's not that you just come on, like, it's not like you just come on and you hit your goal because people just start throwing money at you. You're always, hey guys, let's hit the goal. Let's hit the goal. Let's hit the goal. We got an hour. We got 20 minutes. We got 50 minutes. We got 10 minutes. We got 5 minutes. We got 2 minutes. Guys, it's been an hour since we had anything. These are all the things you say, and that's why people say you're broke, Phil. Let's say you're not broke. Right? Let's say you're not broke, that you are indeed well off. You're as well as you can be. But you're portraying like you have no money on stream. I can only go by what I see from you every day. I'm sorry the world isn't stupid like you want it to be. Go ahead.
Not only that, let's just take a bit of an extreme example here. Do you think if someone, because obviously it's not true, but you think if someone said like, oh, Bill Gates is poor, do you think Bill Gates is going to give two shits since he's so well off?
Hell no. Bill Gates ain't going to give a flying fuck.
So it's kind of odd, Phil, the way you react when people say you are poor or you need money, and you react like this. It's your reaction. Now, even if you're well off, which I don't give a shit, your reaction is fueling this entire thing. Is for the reaction. Whether or not you have money or not is no longer even part of this. We say it for this. Your reaction, would you claim you don't give us?
Yep.
Hitting my goals regularly.
And again, though, you're like, oh, well, I hit my goals, so I'm not poor. Doesn't matter, Phil. You could be the wealthiest guy on the planet and somebody calls you poor, and this is the response you give them. You're now making yourself look crazy.
The narrative is false. I'm doing better right now than I've been doing in many, many years, and that's my work, my design, everything that I did to set it up.
You beg. Congratulations, you beg, and you convinced a bunch of mentally handicapped people to give you money. Congratulations, Phil. Congratulations, you did it, boss. You did it. You convinced a bunch of retards to give you money. Awesome. You do not care about the work that you put out. Because anyone else will be, hey, my work speaks for itself. My work speaks for myself. I let that ride. You guys, you come in, you watch, you enjoy it. That's it. No, you're like, I hit my goals, guys. I hit my goals. So, I'm making it. I hit my goals. I hit my goals. But what about the content? Well, they support my... No, what about the content? What kind of views does it get? Oh, it doesn't get views. Well, then your content's bad. Well, I'm hitting my goals. I don't care about the goal. Your content's bad. You're not growing. You're stagnant. You're going
Not only
in a decline.
which do you think makes you feel better, Phil? Having your goals hit by like 2, maybe 3 people most of the time, or a whole bunch of people that just donate $1 or $2 that still make you to that $150 tip goal?
Yeah,
Which sounds better to a growing channel?
exactly. Remember what he told Wings. You need to stop trying to develop your channel, grow your channel, and focus on the few people that give you money. What? That's a terrible idea.
Oh, we
You should always want to grow your channel. Like that's the name of the game. Grow the channel. That's what you want to do. You always want the channel to be growing. Because if it's not growing, you're dying. You're just dying.
That way. So your narrative's I'm a broke bum who just begs all day, except I hit my goals every day. I literally...
That doesn't matter, Phil. Do you still beg for the money? Actually, no. Let's take away the beg. Let's take away the word begging, right? Let's be nice to Phil for a moment. Just one moment, chat.
No.
Let's take away that you're begging for money. You're asking for money. That's what you're doing. You're asking people to give you money. That's what you're doing. So if you're constantly asking people for money and they give you the money, which is fine, whatever, then you're still begging for those donos. You're not getting the donos organically.
literally just talked with you guys for 2 hours. I made $200 and more than that because, there's kick revenue for KCIP, there's ad revenue. I did better than that. Earlier today, I did a podcast. That was a chill podcast. We talked about Wings coming on the show and stuff like that. We talked about the new Steam accessories, right? And then I played Pokemon for like 2 hours. I take it back, like 3 hours, maybe 2 hours.
You don't even know how long you fucking played it. Okay.
Dude, I made over $300 because people like me. They like the content. It's not because I sat there and I manipulated and
I am pretty damn sure I can sit there and go back to that stream and listen to all the times you ask people for money.
scammed and I grifted. No, people just like me. They like the content. They appreciate it. They love it. They want to support it. And then they do. So where is this narrative? That I'm a grifter. I'm a scumbag.
You ask for money every day. That's the grift, Phil. The grift is you asking for money every day. You don't go a day without asking your audience for money. That's the grift.
I scam. I beg all day. What the fuck are you talking about? Did you
Phil, I can go back to any of your videos where you're just asking for money. So that's what we're talking about. But continue.
actually watch the content? No, you didn't.
Yes. How do you think the clips come out, Phil? The clips come out and people are watching the content to get the clips to put out there showing that you're begging for money. Huh. Imagine that, Phil. Imagine that.
You watched the out of context, unfair spin that
It's not an unfair spin, Phil. It doesn't matter. You're asking them. Guys, it's been an hour since we had a last contribution. Can we please get some contributions? Guys, you want to continue seeing me play this game? Let's hit the goal, guys. Let's hit the goal. You know, we need a super chat. We need a membership. We need some kicks. We need a kick membership. Let's spread it all around. I don't need context for that. That's you demanding money, Phil. That's it. Cut, plain and cut dry right there. You're asking for fucking money. You're asking for people to give you money for simply existing on the platform. About the lack of... Exactly, Ramen. The video Asmongold responded to is him being upset for the lack of money.
detractors create so they can get clickbait.
I don't make videos, but okay.
Now, all you've done is you've given attention to the detractors who don't deserve it because they're scumbags.
I mean, who are you to say that, though, Phil? Wait, do you feel that way about LTG's trolls, the Wings trolls? Do you feel that way about them when you watch their content? But, oh, it's scumbags when it's against you. Gotcha. My bad. Continue.
They literally lie every day for their own personal gain. I ignore them. You know,
No, you don't, because that's why we're having this fucking crash out session. You ignore them so much that we've had multiple crash outs and we're crying about people making fun of you on the internet and clipping your content and calling you a beggar, saying you're bad at games, calling your chat dense, all this shit, Phil. Yep, you got it, Phil. You're right, man. You're right. You ignore it, man. You really ignore it. Having fucking hour-long crash out segments of people making fun of you.
notice I haven't mentioned a single name of a detractor because
You never do. That doesn't matter. The moment you say, my detractors, Phil. Oh my god, you're fucking stupid. Phil, you don't have to say a name. The moment you reference a video, you reference my detractors, you are mentioning your detractors. You don't need to say names. You've already said the key word, my detractors.
I'm never going to give them that level of attention. You understand? I'm not. But
You showed up on Duty Stream's stream, Phil. You've shown up on That Being Said stream. You have shown up on Anleet's stream. You don't need to say a fucking thing. You just showing up gives them that.
look at what they do. So now you've given them the attention they crave. Now, I have to deal with the repercussions all week. I got assholes coming to my streams. I got morons leaving comments negative.
Really?
And the funny part, again,
Fuck
is
them.
some people actually
Fuck
said to me
them.
this week, this is actually some friends of mine
No.
from back in the day. They said, did you see that Asmongold talked about you this week? And I said, yes, I did. Well, you must be loving it, Phil, because you must be rolling in attention and dough. I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, because everyone that Asmongold talks about, positive or negative, gets a big boost, and people come to their content. And, you know, I was like, no, I don't get.
Okay, this story is fabricated. This story is fabricated because Asmongold talked about it. What, Sunday? No, Saturday, Sunday. When did Asmongold talk about Phil?
I think Monday.
Hold on, let me. Okay, so
I think
Monday.
he said Sunday.
Okay, so all right, so Monday. You have been on stream every single day, 2 times a day. When did you have time to talk to these so-called friends who asked if you've seen the video Asmongold made on you? Which, that's a clip of Asmongold's stream. So here's the lie right here. Phil is now lying to you yet again. I'm serious. Yeah, exactly, Vanguard. We're gay for drama, so I guess he's gay now too.
That? I don't get that at all. My viewership is not a toxic viewership. People don't come to DSD
Bullshit.
Gaming to hear me attack someone,
You attack people all the time, but continue.
to hear me crap on someone.
You do all the time, continue.
You know, the day that this happened, I could have had the entire day be me just attack him and look at his content and say he sucks and insult him.
Do you... Okay, do that. Do that. Do that. Please, Phil. For the sake of content, do that. So we can watch Asmongold's chat fucking just show up and flame your ass. Please do it. Please do it so you can get